All right, what's going on, everyone? We are back. It is Best Ball Friday, a little best ball action. Who's ready? Give it a second. It's all starting up here. Is something not working for real? No, YouTube should be on. Everything should be good to go. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is Best Ball Friday. Best Ball week, really, in a lot of areas. So we are back, and we're going to be doing some live best ball drafting. I have some changes in my thoughts, let's put it, for this season in terms of some new information that's been coming out over the past week. That's, I'm going to say, very, very exciting stuff. But first, let you know that the book, Cracking the Code, Cracking the DFS Code, that's my professorial image on the screen. Oh, you're on the wrong Squidward. You got to go to the proper YouTube channel. I don't know why we had it on both. You have to be on the DFS Army YouTube main channel, not the Live Before Lock. We are on YouTube, but on the main channel, not the Live Before Lock channel. I had to pull it from there. It was incorrectly placed there. So check it out. We are live though, and again, cracking the code. That's what I've been working on. Cracking the DFS code. Been running back testing. Been doing everything possible this offseason to get prepared for the upcoming NFL season, and we will be as ready as ever. My back testing is now on showdowns. We're hitting a 16% solo first place rate. Solo first place rate. What's up with that? That's I'm blaming my producer on this, but we are here, guys. We are definitely live on YouTube right now, I believe. We should be. Oh, this is Live Before Lock. Oh, I gave out the wrong channel myself. That's why. I see. Okay, I see what's going on here. We are live, but we're on the other channel, so that's my fault. I clicked the wrong one. Actually, it's the show's fault for doing this wrong. But yeah, here, I'm going to share this. I'm going to share the proper link here in the chat. So the proper YouTube link. Here we go. All right, we are good to go. Yeah. Yeah, we are good to go. Yeah, the back testing has been crazy. Yeah, and I'm up to a 16% win rate on showdowns. I'm now running a very big test that, of course, shut down overnight and didn't I come back to my computer this morning thinking I gave it, 20 hours of back testing. And it was like, I went to sleep like half an hour after I walked away from the computer. And so I have another 10 hours left on my most recent run. But we're doing exciting things. But in the meantime, we do have a lot of exciting best ball action, and I have some adjustments to my meta. I don't know. You guys want to do DraftKings first? Want to go Underdog? You want to stick to? I've been doing a lot of Underdog ones. I can do a DraftKings one. I don't mind. Let's go DraftKings for the first one at the very least. Pretty soon, though, we are. Yeah, I'll do a play action. Yeah, here we go. Play action. There we go. Why is my DraftKings screen looking like this? That's another problem. What is going on here? What is happening right now? Just like technical issues going on all over the place. See this? No matter what I do, can't click on it. All right, we'll get in there the old-fashioned way, but something a little weird going on my DraftKings screen. Let's hope this clears it up. All right, we're doing some play action. I've got a free entry. Still got a bunch of free tickets that we got the other day from that Best Ball Mania stuff. So I want to unleash as we're doing this. Here we go, play action, right? I want to talk about some coaches speak that is going. It's kind of like getting me on or off or higher or further on certain players. So there've been some interesting coach speak things this week, guys. The biggest piece of news of all is that Malik Neighbors will not go on the PUP. And Malik Neighbors now has a chance to play week 1, but certainly has a chance to be playing within the first few weeks of the season. Jackson Dart, arrow pointing up. Malik Neighbors, arrow pointing up. Giants offense, arrow pointing up, right? So let's get on that and be aware. There's a chance Malik Neighbors will not be out for that long. And understand this. If Malik Neighbors was fully healthy, he would be in competition for Malik Neighbors would be in competition for being a pick right at the end of round 1, right where I am picking. Oof, I got the bad spot. But right at the end of round 1, Malik Neighbors could go there. That's how good he is when he's healthy. And now you're getting him in round 3, round 4, round 5. So that's going to change real quick as we find out more and more information, and as positive news comes out about Malik Neighbors. And Jackson Dart is going to pick 100. He's the best pick in all of fantasy football right now. So a lot of interesting things there. Other interesting notes and tidbits. Interesting notes and tidbits. Number 1, Basil Tootin looking good. The coach in Jacksonville is like, we love Basil. He's super fast. He's going to be our guy. He's going to have a big season. All kinds of positive words coming out about Tootin. And here's what we know already. We already like Jacksonville's offense. You want a piece of it. That's the same head coach that in Tampa took a crappy-ass fucking Bucky Irving and turned him into a fantasy super stud. That's the same coach that took a crappy-ass Etienne from last year and turned him into a stud. So let's believe in Liam Cohen. Rhode Island, Liam Cohen. Okay, let's believe.
Fist bump push-up testing. FEC's a way of life. I'm a Guido for life.
It's from Rhode Island. Same place that Paulie D is from. So we got to believe Liam Cohen. Get excited. Joseph Mose looks like he is on auto draft. Did not know that the draft started. Spot number 1, unaware. Let's see who's in the draft with us, guys. One of you guys said you're in here. No. Pollock Hillbilly, listen. You should know this already. You should know this. For the quarterback position, our number one consideration is how smoking hot is the girlfriend. Jackson Dart's girlfriend is a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. That means she's going to be just fine. So this draft is going pretty chalk so far. So Basil Tootin, Malik Neighbors, big news this week. And then the final piece of big news, and this is also really big news to me, fake news. There's some fake news that came out this week, guys, and that's going to help us. So what was the fake news? Fake news was that some knucklehead beat reporter whose name I can no longer remember, like Jen something or another, something like that, Chasbro in round 1, just to do it. Kenny Walker, dynamite. Well, you're taking Kenny Walker ahead of Ashton Shanty. This guy sucks at fantasy football. Okay, sure I do. Maybe I do. Or maybe I'm better than you. You ever think of that? Yeah, I got a unique combo at the top here. I'm happy with it. Kenny Walker going to be heavily involved in the passing offense for the Chiefs. People don't know. People are wrong. Everybody's fucking wrong. I'm so sick of everybody being wrong. Tired of it. What's up, Renee Villa? My man. Lamb and Pickens would be a really interesting double tap at the top of just at the top of any draft. Like if Johnny over here would have done that, by the way, I think that's a pretty interesting move. Grab Dak, get a full team stack, win the whole thing. That's an actual sharp call, Renee Villa, and I like it. I will do that in one of them because I'm interested in that approach. So Orange Theory is in here. Orange Peel, what did you say your name was? Orange Peel 15. So we got Anoint Squidward in here on pick number 3. I think you're the only one in this draft with me, which is fine by me. I'd like to see what really happens on a DraftKings draft board. But yeah, I started out with Chazbro, little Kenny Walker. My strongest 3-round start, I have no recollection. I've had a lot that I like. I can't even think. I've done too many. Like I don't think like that too much. So I don't have a memory of like what I think is good. And by the way, what I think is good today kind of changes tomorrow. Now we have running backs. Yeah. By the way, I don't mind that approach. I'm literally being honest and sincere when I say, I kind of like that approach. Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking up Jackson Dart's girlfriend to show you guys what I mean. Okay. I just want to show you what I mean. When I say this guy's going to crush it this year, okay, I'm not saying this because I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing fantasy football longer than most. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. Where is that? Give me that full-size image. Oh, come on, bro. Don't give me no New York Times bullshit. Where are you? Get back to this. See the smoke show? What it tells you is that this man, Jackson Dart, has elite decision-making skills. Okay, you see other quarterbacks, the girlfriend's not that good looking. And you're like, bro, you're a fucking quarterback, 6'7", super perfect man, rich, the ultimate prize for any woman. Why wouldn't you get the hottest one? That's good decision making. And that leads to good quarterbacking. Now you guys are like, oh, you're just making a joke. You're trying to be funny. You don't really mean that. Yeah, I do mean it. I do mean it. Now, you want to see bad decision making? How about this guy, E-Raiders, taking Kyron Williams in round 2 for no reason? That's bad decision making. Good decision making? Jackson Dart being like, yeah, Marissa Ayers, come be my girlfriend. Let's lock it down. Yeah, that's good decision making. You lock that shit down. The professor has spoken. All right, so we're coming up on our next round of picks here. I feel like everything's going. Yeah. Polak, you get it, bro. I am not, when I say this, I'm not fucking kidding. I'm serious. Good decision-making skills. Gotta be a smart guy. See, a lot of these guys, their girlfriends, not that hot. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why wouldn't you just get the most beautiful girl that your status allows for? Most of them do have smoking hot girlfriends, though. Most quarterbacks, they know what they're doing. But you know who's like doesn't have a smoke? Like Geno Smith. Yeah, like goes with that's how you know it's bad decision-making skills. Like Geno Smith's like getting sued by his ex, baby mamas, all kinds of trouble. Getting into fights, like physical altercations. Like, bro, what are you doing? This guy is just what? Auto drafting? What are you doing, bro? Fuck. Literal just fucked me. I had this whole thing set up where I was going to take Malik Neighbors and do a whole Jackson Dart. I got the picture of the girlfriend on the fucking screen. I did everything. And this dude, are you in the draft with me? Did you just fuck me? Is that person here right now? Is that person here? Does that piss me off? Let's go T. Higgins here. And now we're going to make a Burrow lineup with Chazbro and T. Higgins instead. But I'm going to say, again, sorely disappointed in what just happened. It sucked. I don't know what I'm doing. Right now. I just was so pissed at Malik Neighbors getting taken by this Nick. The audacity of this person. Setting up a whole fucking Jackson Dart discussion. I'm about to... All right. Serenity now. I gotta do some calming. Okay, I'm back. I'm with you. Any heat for Ibuka? Yeah, so I saw that too, Polak Hillbilly. Sorry, I'm still getting over this whole Malik Neighbors, this Nick Audacity taking fucking Malik Neighbors. I'm literally showing pictures of the girlfriend on the screen. I'm setting it all up. I got the girlfriend on the screen. I had a discussion about Malik and why he's not going to be hurt, and Jackson Dart being awesome. And you fucking take him one pick before me and just destroy this whole stream. Who are you? You're this person, Nick. This Nick is now my nemesis. Nick Oshti, whatever you are, you're now my nemesis. I will look for you in head-to-heads in the DraftKings streets. Now you're just going to start seeing Chief ST like, who's this guy? Why is he always head-to-heading me? Why is he always coming after me? It's that time you took fucking Malik Neighbors when I was talking it all up during the stream. And I was doing a whole thing about it. I got the picture going. I do need an amuse-bouche, Polak. I do. I need to calm it down. We got to take it down a notch. All right, we're chill again. There goes David Montgomery. So let me get back into some of these players that I'm excited about. Like, he takes fucking Malik Neighbors and follows it up with Breece Hall. Like, what are you doing, dude? Take fucking Breece Hall first. Prick. All right. Scatterboo goes. And again, so what we have going on this season, Scatterboo, even better. David Montgomery, information coming out, faulty information. This was what I was saying. Orange Peel, of course, you're the guy, Orange Peel, who took David Montgomery. I want to see, if you're not in this draft, how far Montgomery starts to fall. Because fake news coming out about Montgomery and Woody Marks in a split, the only things that they're splitting is the fucking tab when they go out to a restaurant together. Okay? David Montgomery is the lead back and the workhorse for the Texans. Don't believe Jen Stark or whoever that was, that beat writer who writing nonsense. But let's see if it's in the notes on the player. Oh, I love it when those stupid comments make the notes. That didn't make the notes. See, this is the problem. It didn't even make the note. When the dumb beat writer comment makes the notes on the player, that's the best time for that ADP to really start moving. So back to it. Montgomery, there goes Basil Toot. And of course, Orange Peel. Like, literally, I talked up these two players and you got them both. I actually really love your draft. So that's very, very good, right? Chase Pickens, McConkey, Montgomery, and Basil. I think that's the best start to a draft I think I've ever seen. That's the best start of the year. I think I still have Scatterboo maybe ahead of Montgomery, but not really. Not really. Bucky Irving's a sucker pick. Every time you see somebody take Bucky Irving, just call them a sucker. That's a sucker donkey pick. Every time you see somebody take Bucky Irving there, that's just a donkey. Ray Zanny, don't fall for it, man. Do not fall for it. Do not. Of course, he hasn't had a full workload. He's been up against Jahmyr Gibbs. He's taking reps away from Jahmyr Gibbs. That's how good he was. I don't think you need to worry. Look at what Joe Mixon did on this exact same offense. Just as old, more decrepit than Montgomery. Montgomery seems fresher. Now, that being said, every stat that comes off of the Lions, you have to take with a grain of salt because the Lions offense is so explosive that no one can look at quarterbacks or at running backs. You got to pay attention to the passing offense. I need to actually prep my picks. Guys, I'm talking a lot, but I got to prep my picks here. So let me take a look here at what we have going on. First of all, sort by ADP. Tight end position, mostly gone. You know, the tight ends go a little sooner here than I think they should. Got Parker Washington, Brian Thomas Jr. So I can double tap. Oh, this is an interesting double tap. Washington and BTJ and just lock down fucking Jacksonville. Except I know this dick face, Nick Ostedy, is going to take fucking Trevor Lawrence if I do it. And so it's going to piss me off that this knucklehead's going to take Trevor Lawrence. He'll burn my food like Florence. Yeah, watch this guy fuck it all up. This is my nemesis, Nick Oshti. I will find you. I will find you in the fucking best ball streets. All right, at least this time he didn't fuck it up. At least that. But that doesn't mean I trust him to not take Trevor Lawrence. Do we have a shot at T-Law after we just double tapped both of his pass catchers? No, because one of these boneheads, he goes 85 overall. My next pick is 84. So technically, Trevor Lawrence should get to me. Do you guys think that the reason Brian Thomas Jr. and Parker Washington go back to back is because a lot of people at the turn try to do this Trevor Lawrence strategy? Okay, here we go. Can we see Pacheco get? No, I think it's going to be the Jahmyr Gibbs show. I do not see Pacheco getting anywhere near what Monty got. Pacheco's not good, and that's what I'm getting into. Monty demanded touches because he's good. Pacheco's not good. He's not going to demand any touch. He's not going to get shit. And that's why I think Montgomery's going to be just fine. Montgomery is going to be like late career Joe Mixon on the Texans. Everybody starts saying it, but I've been saying this for months. Watch all the other people climbing on board. Montgomery, I've made a video about him a month and a half ago. Monty, this guy will lead you to championship glory. He's going to be a strong RB2, possible low-end RB1 for the price of like RB20. And that's the kind of move that helps you elevate and win these leagues. You got to catch names late that rise up beyond the payment price. Orange Peel completes the Burrow Chase stack. I do have T. Higgins on my team, but and Chase Brown. I could have taken Burrow, but I made a pivot to Trevor Lawrence because of that beautiful double tap of Brian Thomas and Parker Washington. And, I prefer waiting a little bit on my quarterbacks, so we'll see how that goes. I am the Arion, does not have A.J. Brown, but said, fuck it, I don't care. I'm going to take Drake May. I don't mind this move. I think Drake May is the most likely quarterback in the NFL to surpass Josh Allen this season. I think Drake May is QB2 overall. I have Drake May ahead of Lamar Jackson, ahead of Joe Burrow. At me if you have a problem with it. But that's what I've got going on. Drake May is the man. Now, Joseph Mose, this guy's been on auto pick the whole fucking time. So I think DraftKings does not allow you to auto pick an entire draft unless you've adjusted rankings. But I don't see where there's a rankings adjustment. This is going completely chalk, which means there is a possibility, guys, that this number one drafter, this guy here, will just be disqualified from this draft, from this pod. So just so everybody knows how that works on DraftKings, if you just auto draft a team, what the fuck are you guys doing with all these quarterbacks? Why is everybody taking two quarterbacks? What are you guys doing? The fuck is going on? Why is everybody taking two quarterbacks? This guy taking Matt Stafford? What? Why are you taking Matt Stafford with Josh Allen? What is going on right now in this draft? What a weird situation that just was. The hell is going on? Got an auto drafter, Joseph Mose, at the start of it. Just auto drafting away. I don't know if there's collusion. Yeah, do these people know each other? What is happening? Everybody just doubling down on quarterback. Josh Allen guy takes Matt Stafford, pick 78, fucking 2 rounds before his ADP. Why would you do that? Trevor Lawrence, there it is. This guy has nothing to do with Trevor Lawrence. Nothing. I knew it. I knew this draft is going this way. I fucking knew it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck you, Malik Neighbors guy. Jackson Dart on my team. Bitch. Now, this is a spite draft. Yeah. Let's just fucking take players out of spite. Should take Dak Prescott here. Spite. Spite pick. Oh, I don't have Pickens? I don't have the other guy? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Fuck that. I still want to win. Fuck that. Fierce Pierce. Let's go. I still want to win. I don't care. I'm not going to do a spite draft. I got Jackson Dart. I don't even need I don't need stacked quarterbacks. The most important thing was taking Jackson Dart away from this douchebag. Yeah, Malik Neighbors guy. Oh, Nick Ossity. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, did you just take naked Dak Prescott because you couldn't figure out what else to do? Motherfucker. Suck it. Yeah, at least Annoyed Squidward, you worked it. Your stacks worked. You got McConkey with Herbert. You got Burrow with Chase. You're like, I don't give a fuck. That actually worked. I'm liking that draft. But these other guys, they're just random drafting. Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams, he's just auto drafting. This is an auto draft. This guy's not doing shit. He's not paying attention. Drake May and Justin Hurts, what do they both have in common? That they neither has anything to do with anybody this idiot has drafted so far. I guess that's just what you get on DraftKings. Yeah. You like Slayton, but I'm telling you, Malachi Fields is making noise in camp. Might have to get a little Malachi going on, a little Malachi. We'll see. But likely all those guys will be available at the very end of the draft. But of course, I loves me some Neighbors. But you know what? I wanted to show you this amazing draft. I wanted to, use these images on the thumbnail. Why is she so hot? Jackson Dart's girlfriend. It's worth it being a football player. Like if I played football. Oh, this one. Oh my God. If I played football. You got to lock down a 9.5 at worst. If you're a football quarterback, an NFL quarterback, you're making millions. Tall, virile. That's as good as it gets. That's the ultimate catch. It's Professor. The professor is in. Those are my professorial words of wisdom. This is one of my hated drafts that I've ever been in. I hate Joseph Mose, who's auto-drafting. I just hate him with a passion. I got Orange Peel in here, literally taking all my guys. Appreciate you, Orange Peel, but still. Your draft looks like, reads from like my, this is a perfect draft. You're doing really well in this one. I love that draft that you're doing. Got everybody taking quarterbacks, just randomly grabbing names, not connected to anything on the team. Mahomes and Purdy, this guy's got nothing to do with either of these guys. Anything with Purdy or Mahomes. I have Christian McCaffrey. Why would you take Mahomes? And then, I mean, it's just random grabs. The only guy, DNS, takes Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson, by the way, is one of the bad picks this year. This fucking douchebag takes Trevor Lawrence for no reason. Why would you take Trevor Lawrence? And mostly because he was just panicking that all these other idiots took a bunch of unstacked quarterbacks. Hate you all. It's a very annoying group. I got to get ready for this. I need some running back action. Afraid to show anything on screen. I need some wide receiver action. I need another quarterback. Yeah, you know what? Oh, why would you take Jared Goff. You don't have anything connected to him. Need to get that running back 3 on the squad here. We'll take Rachaad White, acceptable pick. Could use a tight end as well. George Kittle likely is 119. He won't be back here when I get back on the clock. So just to force the dart stack, I took likely. Just to force a little something with dart. Little something. Although I thought about just taking like Xavier Worthy to fuck with this idiot who took Mahomes. It's to mess with him. Got to reach for likely there. Forcibly. This guy's got naked Dak as his quarterback. That's it. Nothing else. No stack. I don't care. Yeah, Goff. I was almost going to take Goff as well and just screw over everyone. But again, this guy's just taking naked Goff. Everybody's just taking naked quarterbacks at this point. Like, I don't know what to do. I forgot to get a quarterback. It all started with this bonehead double tapping the auto drafter, double tapping Daniels and Caleb. And then this other idiot is like, all right, I'll take Drake May and Hurts, even though he's got nothing to do with either of those players in his lineup. So both of these two people just randomly took. Now, they're good quarterbacks, but if you take Drake May, you don't need Jalen Hurts, people. Drake May is Josh Allen 2.0. By the way, I strongly recommend building teams around Drake May. That is a good thing to do. You don't even need, I mean, you should stack him, but it's not needed. And you could find Drake May stacks later in the draft. So that's good. But why Jalen Hurts in the next pick? Why would you do that? Right here, you could take, there's still studs available. But yeah, who am I to say? What the hell do I know? What the hell do I know? Yeah, George Kittle probably not going to. I still don't believe George Kittle's going to play the first 4 weeks of the season at the very least. So I think that's another false mystery rumor that's not going to be true. He's not going to play. Come on, man. After that injury, Orange Peel making up for the kind of slow start at running back by just going with every running back on the board. Every single pick. Joseph Moose, the auto drafter, has now taken a third quarterback in the first 10 rounds. Okay, well, it's an interesting strategy. See how that works out. The auto drafter. I believe that the auto drafter's draft will be negated, and this person will not. He's got one running back, 3. I mean, come on, bro. Like this is not even going to be an allowed. It's going to be disqualified. But I don't know if when there's one auto drafter like that in a draft, does it disqualify our entire draft or just that one player? I think it's just that one player. Got Ferguson and Pickens. You know what? That's a secondary stack, and I like that too. I don't like Ferguson this season, though. I will tell you, quite frankly, I'm not a Ferguson fan this year because when Pickens and Lamb were both healthy, Ferguson just gets forgotten on that team. He just gets fully and completely forgotten. So not a big Fergie fan per se. Like, I like other tight ends a lot more than Ferguson. Like, I even like Likely more than Ferguson. Love Okonkwo, you know that. There's plenty of good tight ends left. Running back group is now thinned out. I have how many? I only have 3 running backs here. It is DraftKings, doesn't matter that much. But I only have 3 running backs so far. Only 1 quarterback. These guys are going crazy on these quarterbacks. Early drafting all of these guys. So there goes Goddard. Wide receiver group, still plenty of talent available. Lots of it. Let's see what Nick, my nemesis, my anti-hero, Nick Osty, Krosky Merity takes. Yeah. Literally, I have Rachaad White. This guy takes Krosky Merritt. I think it's personal. I'm starting to think it's personal with him. Like, this feels like This feels like direct targeting of me. Like, this is a person who's like, yeah, I'm going to fuck you over, dude. Kind of want these wide receivers. I still want to add my wide receiver talent room. But the way these guys are drafting quarterbacks right now, I don't think I can wait. Let's go with Malik. Beefing up our running quarterback resume. That's where you don't need, you got a Malik Willis. I guess you don't need a stack as badly. Yep, Nick Ossity, he wanted Malik Willis. He had to settle for Cam Ward. My guy finally completes his first stack. That's right, motherfucker. I took Dart, bitch. On purpose. That's why I did it. That's why we did it. Rashid Shaheed goes. Yeah, there's a lot of good players. I think Orange Peel, you're crushing this draft so far. You've got one of my favorite drafts. I like the strong wide receiver start. You got really good, kind of like a great group of quarterbacks and running backs. Beef up the tight end and wide receiver, and this is a championship draft, I think. Orange Peel. You're doing it good, Squidward. You're doing it good. Some secondary stacks going on. Yeah, I think you're doing it good. You don't need more quarterbacks. You've got quarterback studliness on that team. At this point, I'm just building wide receivers and tight ends for the rest of the way. Yeah, there you go. Another tight end I'm not in love with, but nonetheless, tight ends are good. Just keep grabbing them. At this point, there's still plenty of good ones. I don't have much Gadsden, but I think the price you paid is the correct price. And it goes with Herbert, so it beefs up that stack, which is just a fucking win, right? You want to beef up that stack, that's a win. Yeah, it's worth it. I don't normally take him unless I have Herbert. That's the exception. Stack that name with Herbert. Boom, you're good to go. The Drake May guy finally gets a stack going. He got May with Dubs and Henry, and that is one of the fun things about taking Drake May this season. You don't need to have AJ Brown. You can just fill out that stack in the second half of the draft, which is cool, right? So you don't need to have it going too soon. This bonehead here, Joseph Mose, continues to auto draft through this thing. Just a weird ass team, Imagine it wins. Wouldn't that piss you off? The only good thing is he doesn't even have really an appropriate RB2 on this team. But Jahmyr Gibbs, dude, that might be enough with all these wide receivers. What if this guy wins? It's gonna suck. It's gonna be so embarrassing. After I talk so much shit, and they're like, "Yep, we allowed the auto drafter to stay auto drafting." By the way, you have to upload at least some level of lineups to DraftKings or some adjustment to the rankings. You got to upload some adjustment to the rankings in order for your auto draft to not be negated. So I don't know for sure if this guy has adjusted any rankings at all. I think DraftKings requires a couple of adjustments. So that's really how the system works. If you just auto draft a full team, they negate it. I had it happen to me. Why do I know this? Because I fucking had it happen to me a lot last season. It happened to me a lot. These donkey DraftKings guys, man, I'm telling you, they love those quarterbacks. They're obsessed with taking quarterbacks early. All right, here we go. Malik Washington to complete the stack with Malik Willis. The Malik brothers, we're back on the clock. 166, 157. Since I have these two kind of, let's see here, Trey Tucker, Flournoy. Trying to think of anybody goes with my quarterback spot here. Tight end, we got Jawan Johnson. There's still lots of good tight ends left. Just take Trey Tucker here and be done with it, right? Yeah, fuck it. Keep beefing up those wide receivers. 7 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, 3 running backs, 2 quarterbacks. Pretty good. Sir Dinesh, I hope you're in this draft with us, Sir Dinesh, and that you're asking me a best ball question here. and not a fantasy football question. But is your team good if you have Drake, Achane, AJ Brown, Kenneth Walker? So let's look at it, right? You've got Achane, a round 2 guy. You've got AJ Brown, a round 2 guy. You've got Pickens, a round 2 guy, and you've got Kenny Walker, a round 2 guy. How the fuck does one team have 1, 2, 3, 4 players that all go in round 2? That's pretty impressive. And then Drake, you've got the second best quarterback of this year. Pretty good. Laporta's fine. An acceptable tight end, not a top 10 guy or not a top 6, but who cares? You've got Achane, and then Jacobs should be a round 2 guy, but he's going in round 3. So you've got basically all players that you just showed me that belong in round 2 or 3, and there are, yes, that is how you judge a team if it's good. Let me give you a touting secret, a fantasy football guy's secret. Aside from other things, I've been doing this a long time. And one of the things that when somebody says, how does my team look? So I just do quick math of, I'm like, well, that guy's going in round 2. That guy's going in round 1. If you're beating the number of people. So if I have 5 guys on my team that are round 2 talents, and this is how I judge my dynasty team. When I want to know, do I have a dynasty team that can advance in this dynasty league? I just look at where they go in redraft and I go, okay, I'm already beating your average redraft team because I've got X number of first round picks. I've got 3 guys who go in round 1. I've got 2 who go in round 2. I've got 5 fucking players that are top 2 round guys. I should win this league. I should show you my dynasty leagues. You'll see this stuff. The more of these guys, you got Puka and Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan. Okay. That's what you look for on a dynasty team. Compare it to where they go in actual redraft leagues. Like you compare it. I mean, yes. Do I think you'll win your league? Yes. Right now, based on that group, you should win that league. Yeah. And if you're asking me between Laporta and Fannin, I mean, they're pretty similar. But I think you're on target as well. Laporta is a perfectly great tight end, right? He's not going to be super consistent, but we don't care about that as much. Not going to be super consistent. I probably should have taken one more running back along the way in this draft. I think maybe I'm one running back shy of a really, really good team. Josh, who do you want to trade for? Trade Josh Allen? Who are you trading? Achane, Drake, Josh Jacobs? Don't trade Jacobs. Stay with Jacobs. Jacobs is worth more to you. Oh, wow. Okay. That's how it's going. All right. I see what's happening. Fucking distracted me for a second. I'm going to push that Miami stack a little bit. Your team does not need a trade. Josh Jacobs' value today is below what his actual real world value is. Like he is an underpriced asset because there's a group of people who believe that he's in jail and won't play this year, which is not true. So right now, Josh Jacobs is undervalued. You don't want to sell that. Your team does not need a trade. Stick with, yes, actually, the trade that your team does need a trade. And if you want to build a fucking geek level team, then you take Achane and you flip him for someone else. That would be the only trade I'd make. If you want to fucking sack up, you take Devon Achane, flip him for Chase Brown, flip him for Kenny Walker, flip him for whatever, Saquon Barkley. Achane does not set up that well this year. Yeah, Achane for someone who went after him in your actual draft, but goes before him in real drafts right now. Those are the names. Achane for any stud, a first round stud. You want to trade him to someone who's obsessed with Achane. You want to trade him for a first round stud, or some combination like Montgomery and George Pickens, or Montgomery and Ladd McConkey, like a 3rd and 4th rounder. I don't know. Or if it's not Kenny Walker, it could be Chase Brown. Like I said, I don't know, but that would be the player whose value I would maximize in a trade, because I don't think that Achan's season this year is going to be that good. I still think he's a great player. He's got a wonderful long-term future, but this season on that team, it just stinks of like getting banged up and just not playing. Now you might be like, how the fuck would you know? It's not predictable. And you're right. It's probably not predictable. But yet somehow that's what I think is going to happen. I think in this kind of year, a down year, the team sucks, you get banged up, and then you're like, maybe I shouldn't play. Achan and Laporta for Bowers or McBride. Realistically, you should be able to get Bowers or McBride straight up for Achan. You should not have to give Laporta. That being said, yeah, I'd probably do something like that. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. In redraft, so we do these, I'm doing these best ball teams where your tight end, paying up for a premium tight end, again, I have the research that shows that that is not the correct move in best ball, right? I did a full research project on this. You could check that out on dfsarmy.com. The professor did the research. Okay? And one of the most consistent winning moves in best ball is waiting to take a bunch of tight ends late, because tight ends are the most volatile scorers of any position. So what helps us in best ball hurts us. Oh shit, I'm on the clock in a minute. Hold up. Guys distracting me. What is this? Some sort of purposeful distraction that's going on here? So let's look at these running backs. Yeah, we can take Braylon, Justice Hill. What? Every time I'm about to pick, this fucking douchebag takes my guy. Now he's on, making it even worse. Now he's on auto draft. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Justice Hill, Katron Allen, Kamani, Malik. Oh, man. Let's go with Justice Hill. Go with the old Derrick Henry gets hurt situation. And then we'll pair up our guy Jackson Dart with Malachi. That's what's up. I got 2 picks left. My final 2 picks coming up at the end of this draft. You got Nick, my nemesis, already went to auto draft. He doesn't give a shit. Yeah. Yes. Flip him for a wide receiver. Just make sure you have a running back to fill in the spot. But yes, get A.J. Brown for him. Get George Pickens for him. Is it healthy to start the season? If healthy to start the season, is Kraft my number 5 tight end? No. But he's up there, but he's probably like number 6 or 7. I've got Warren ahead of him. Let me think it through. I've got, of course, you got the big 3. You got the big 3, right? Bowers, McBride, Colston Loveland. Then I'd go Tyler Warren next on that list, so that'd be 4. Is Tucker Kraft there at number 5? Yeah, probably. That's probably about my big thing is, though. So let me look at tight end a little differently, because I think a bigger part of tight end is like Tucker Kraft, Tyler Warren, kind of part of a big mushy kind of tier that probably goes all the way up to even a Kyle Pitts. Like Kyle Pitts is fine. You know what? I have to open my ranking sheet, which is not in front of me. Yeah. I mean, I can't do all the work, Sir Dinesh, but you know what I'm saying? Like, get a good wide receiver. But you should also, like, I do like McConkey and Montgomery for Achan and like Laporta or some combination like that. Make sure you get a stud. You don't give away a stud unless you have a fucking stud coming back to you. If you only do that in fantasy football, and this is like for everybody, not just for you, but I appreciate you, Sir Dinesh, watching. Like, subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. But a always make sure that they're like, when you're looking at that trade, there's a stud in there. That guy, especially if you're giving one away, do not leave without getting a stud back. Like, my trick in beating people in drafts, in trades, the way that I beat people in trades is I give you 2 of my depth pieces and you give me a stud back. That's how I win trades. That's how I've won fantasy football leagues. I try not to do a lot of like winning through trading anymore. That was an old school thing that I used to do when I first got into fantasy football. Now I feel like unethical a little bit because I think I have like a mental advantage over people. And so I actually try not to do those kind of things when I'm in a league personally, but that does not mean you shouldn't do it. You should do that. Like the way I've won these leagues in the past. What is going on? It's crazy. By the way, quarterbacks and how they go on DraftKings is so different from FanDuel. It's really interesting. But like I think Tua is always there on FanDuel, on Underdog. He's always there. And yet here, not there anymore. There's almost always like still a starting quarterback or like a fucking like those turds from yeah, let's take Kalon Black here. And James will just lock down backup running back for the 49ers. Another clean and sexy move at the end of your DraftKings draft. Check out this move I just did. We're not sure who the starting backup running back is for the 49ers, but we all think there's a good chance that Christian McCaffrey could get hurt. Black and James. You fucking lock it down. Justice Hill. This team could be great. This team could be great. If this fucking asshole didn't take Trevor Lawrence. Oh no, Johnny. Who took Trevor Lawrence? My nemesis. First, my first nemesis took Malik Neighbors, but I can't blame him for that. I can't blame him. He wasn't watching the show. But then this guy here, for no reason. Oh no, Johnny. This guy takes Trevor Lawrence, unstacked, nothing connected to Trevor Lawrence. He just randomly took names. These are people who are drafting. Taysom Hill will not play football this year. This is just a donkey. That's why. See, that's what you get. If you're on DraftKings, you're going to draft against donkeys. And you're going to draft against donkeys. That's what it is. And you have to accept it. You can't get mad. I got mad. I lost my cool. I apologize for that. I'm doing another fucking DraftKings draft. What's up? What's up, Darth Pasta? Yes, he did. And by the way, people don't even realize I have Kalon Black in literally every single Dynasty League because no one wanted him. So I got him in round 3 of this horrible draft class because I'm like, the dude's a 3rd-round running back on a Shanahan offense with an injury-prone running back ahead of him. What the hell more of a better best ball play can possibly exist? Let's see how I salvage this draft. We started with Chasbro and Kenny Walker. Love it. Right? And then I took T. Higgins, and then I'm kind of like, all right. First of all, I got all thrown off. I was about to take Malik Neighbors. I did a whole thing about Malik Neighbors. He's not going to be hurt. Maybe he's going to play week 1. Started showing the girlfriend pictures. I was setting it all up. And then this guy Nick Ossity, who fucking guy. Yeah, we're going another play action. I'm pissed right now. Yeah, that's right. You see what's going on. I hate these things where I'm talking about it and it's happening on the screen. I'm trying to show awesome drafts here. So Malik Neighbors goes, and I'm now scrambling. I don't know where up is down, left is right, cats and dogs living together, getting along. I'm like, what is going on here? So I take T. Higgins and start thinking, all right, Chase Brown and T. Higgins, get a little combo going. Maybe I'll take Joe Burrow, but then I forgot about all that. And then the second pick, I'm just in a panic. I was about to take Javonte. I'm like, nah, I should have taken Javonte. I was like, oh, he dropped to me, Javonte, but DraftKings, blah, blah, blah. I'll take it. Then I started thinking about if I took Javonte, I can't execute my fun pre-draft idea of taking Montgomery or Basil Tootin because that was the whole point. And then fucking Orange Peel takes Montgomery and Basil Tootin, so none of them got to me. It was just a panic. Things just got out of control. Annoyed Squidward, your draft crushed. I actually really like what you did more than mine. I didn't pay attention that close at the end. Let's see. You're asking how it ended. So I'm going to look down and yeah, Shador and Jalen Wright. I like Jalen Wright. I think, again, you just nailed the pick here. Let me. No one's taking Jalen Wright. Only if you watched this stream would you even know about Jalen Wright. No one's taking him. No one knows about him, but we know when Achane gets hurt, and he will. Why will he get hurt? Because see, listen up, fucking. Where are you, Dinesh? Listen up. When Achane gets hurt, and he will, not because he's injury prone, but because the Miami team is going to suck so bad that no one's going to want to be a part of it. So the second your calf hurts, the second your hammy hurts a little bit, I can't play this week, right? Like you're not giving up your body on the shitty team. So Jalen Wright will come in. Could be a little Ollie. That's what people think, but no, it's going to be Jalen Wright. He will come in and start in those games. No one's taking him. He's going to be a good best ball piece and a perfect last pick on DraftKings. Perfect. Shadur Sanders, meh. Ted Hurst, all right. Trey Harris, all these picks are fine. These are good picks. These are all my guys as well. You know, I take a ton of course, I love Hunter. Flournoy's great. Trey Harris, fine, right? Especially when you have Trey Harris is great. Combo up with Herbert. Orange Peel, you drafted well. You won this draft, sir. I concede defeat to you. My draft was less good. This guy pissed me off. Start taking freaking Lawrence. He took Neighbors. I was just like, I don't know. And then I built a weird ass Malik Willis stack with Washington and Dulcich. I got Trey Tucker in there, Malik Washington with Willis, Chiga Conquo. I love my tight ends. And then we got some solid running back late action here. These are the kind of running backs you want when you go a little light on running back early. Justice Hill, Kalon Black, James. We're covered. Yes, I would make that trade. And no, I wouldn't make that trade. No, Kyron is going to be a step down from Achane still. Too much of a step down. No, don't do that. Try to get like Montgomery or one of those names, or like Javonte. But no, I think that's too big of a trade down. No, and Warren is not a difference maker. That's what I'm saying. I don't see that tight end as a difference maker, even though he is appropriately ranked like TE5 or whatever or 4. I still don't think he is a difference maker. Guys, let's do another fucking one of these. I'm crazed. I don't know what's going on. It's Friday. Ray Zanny. Ray Zanny's in the audience. My brother, how'd it go on Monday with the crowd at your house watching the stream? They're like, who is this maniac? Can't believe you watched this. Ray Zanny, I got another question for you. Have you been watching So You Think You Can Tout, and do you have a favorite on the show? I have a favorite on the show. So I want to know if you've been watching that, and if you have a favorite tout who is attempting to step up into the big dog game of live hosting best ball draft. I think it's easy. If anybody else is watching that show, let me know if you have a favorite. I'll tell you who my favorite is. But if I'm just talking about something that no one knows anything about, that's just going to be boring. So, how did you miss Pollock Hillbilly? How's that possible? Oh, wow. Yeah, you're doing too many trades, Sir Dinesh. I think you're trading too much preseason. Maybe just deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, right? Take it easy. That's another thing. Sometimes the best move in fantasy football is just take it easy. Relax. You don't have to always be trading. Oh, man, Pollock. Sorry I didn't get in there. Orange Peel's back in here. Going to take all my guys. Johnny, wait a second. It's a different Johnny. It's not the same one. It's a different one. The Jiri kid. I don't even know who that one is. There's like 3 guys left. I haven't watched the whole thing. Oh, you know of them? Yeah. I haven't watched the whole thing. I'll be fair. I enjoyed the episode, though, with Pat Mayo, where he was dissing on the people, like when he was giving the feedback. I watched that in full. But here's another random thing. There's a dude in that contest, Tony Squares, and I'm telling you, I feel like I know him personally. or that I've spoken with him at some point directly. And yet I can't find any evidence. Like, it's the most bizarre thing. I'm like, I know that guy. I feel like I know him personally. But I have no evidence that I actually do. I think it might just be my brain playing tricks on me, or it just reminds me of like someone I know so much that now I have this weird feeling that I know him. But I'm rooting for Tony Squares. Tony Squares is... Oh, they hate the Pauly D. I know. It's a little bit of why I do it, right, Zanny? I just hope they don't give you too hard of a time, because it's love, and everybody should know that it is love. I love Pauly D. That's why. Like, I'm an actual fan of Jersey Shore. Like, I don't do that in a negative way. I love him. Love that shit. That being said, I need a Liam Cohen quote. Liam Cohen's just not funny. Like, there's no quote I could put up of Liam Cohen that would be funny or entertaining at all. That's the problem. That's why I have to do Pauly D. All right, Jonathan Taylor on the board, pick number 1. I like this. This is a better drafting spot for me. Give me the middle spot. I don't have some nemesis surrounding me fucking up my draft. It's hard to draft from the ends. Certain things are better from the end spot, but certain things are harder from the end spot. So what's better from the end spot? Like what I did, the Kalon Black, you could double down, like take 2 positions, same team, and just like own a certain position on a team. So you could do some things that you can't do. But the flip side is when you're on the end, like the 1 hole or the 12 hole, the downside is you can't actually, a lot of times you're just going to miss your guy. They never make it back to you, right? Like because you're so, once you do your double pick, like what happened to me with Trevor Lawrence, it's like I take Brian Thomas Jr. and Parker Washington. So it's like, now you got to wait a whole 24 picks before you're up again, and Trevor Lawrence is already gone. Yeah, you got to reach a little bit. You just kind of got to be a little creative on the end piece. And sometimes, all right, I'll look for it, Ray Zanny, but I feel like it's not going to be funny. I feel like you're gassing me up to use a clip that is more like serious when I want it to be hilarious. Oh, here it is. Here it is, guys. I'm working on an image for the cover of Cracking the DFS Code, Secrets to Destroying the Millie Maker. And this is the one I think I'm going to go with. I'm trying to keep it serious. Like, you guys see me being crazy, a little bit, having fun, telling jokes, gym tan laundry, jizz in my pants, all that stuff. But, for the book, we got to be serious. We got to show a studious and professorial side to the geek. What do you guys think? This one or this one? Let me know in the comments which will sell the book better. We're not even trying to sell the book. We give the book away for free to DFS. Oh, no! Auto picked Kenny Walker. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the Kenny Walker pick. Very happy. Thank you very much. I'm glad I wasn't paying attention. That worked out in a good way for me. Google Duvall interview with Liam Cohen. All right, but is it funny? Is it funny?
Fist bump push-up testing. FEC's a way of life. I'm a Guido for life.
Did you hear that Mike the Situation was being interviewed, and he was like, yeah, dude, I was taking fucking Percocets. He was like nonstop popping pills on the show. He would have them hidden all over the place, having withdrawals. I don't know what happened with Situation, bro. Talk about a weird situation. You like the I can't tell, left lean? Is this more analytical? This one? That one? It's like, I feel like I look more handsome in this one. This one's a little darker. We're going to use that. We're going to use one of them. Pickens and Rice. Almost a halal combo right there for number 2. You know, the halal combo, guys. This is a best ball miracle when you could pull it off. The halal combo, lamb over rice, very difficult to achieve this season. Oh man, you want me Googling shit during a stream while live streaming? Wait. Joe Mazzulla was trying to fight the press. That's the stuff I'm interested in. That makes for interesting content. All right. You know something? I'm about to go bananas on this draft in a second. I'm about to go nuts on this thing. Kyron Williams is there. Zay Flowers, Ladd McConkey are here. Tight end position. Loveland still hanging around. We got a draft. We got a draft going. Let's go McConkley. Yep. This year's Jackson Smith and Jigba is Ladd McConkey. That's right. I said it. Timestamp it. Timestamp it. PC kosher references. What are we talking about? Oh yeah. The halal combo. Lamb over rice. You can achieve that. That is a winning combo. They got a place in Manhattan called Adele's. Adele's, it's called. It's a food truck. And people wait for hours at Adele's food truck for the halal combo, lamb over rice. And so I figure we can make it in fantasy football and best ball by getting CeeDee Lamb and Rashee Rice in the same. You get the combo. It goes right here at the edge. It's like lamb. You can get lamb here. And then you just need rice to fall, to a later pick. And you get the halal combo, lamb over rice, baby. That's how you win. That's how you win. ADP. Let's see what's going on. Can I get me? All right, guys, fingers crossed. Is it going to happen? Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. We did it. We did it. Malik, motherfucking Neighbors in the house. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, fucking yes. Malik Neighbors in the house. We might be getting Jackson Dart for this draft. You know what happens when Malik Neighbors falls to me at current ADP after we found out that Malik Neighbors probably going to play week 1? Then I looked at a picture of Jackson Dart and his girlfriend, and not Dart, just the girlfriend. Sorry. Not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There he is. DFS Malware. What's up, brother? You know what happens as soon as you land Jackson Dart along with Malik Neighbors in a combo. We're going to save it for Dart. We're going to save it for Dart. But sometimes when you're just checking out, researching Jackson Dart, and you happen to come across these images of him with his lovely girlfriend, you're like, yeah, it happens to me sometimes. We got to complete that stack. Let's take a look at my team. I got to pay attention. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers so far. Montgomery, Tootin, Scattaboo, all of the good running backs just went. And look where they go. Let's pay attention to where these guys are going. So if you have Jahmyr Gibbs, the ultimate combination would have been to get one of Tootin, Montgomery, or Scattaboo here at 48, but it just does not generally happen, right? So you take Swift instead. All right, not as good. Of course, Orange Peel fucking single-handedly pushing the Montgomery ADP higher. Bro, did you not see the beat reporter that said Montgomery is going to be splitting touches with fucking Woody Marks? That turd Woody Marks is going to be splitting touches. You got to stop taking him. He's splitting touches. You can't trust Montgomery. I'm just kidding. I take Montgomery every fucking time. Every time. And the more that Michelle Tafoya, yeah. I was just kidding. It was bullshit. Do not listen to that fucking beat reporter. She don't know shit. Listen to me. Keep taking Montgomery. Not when I'm in the draft. I want to get it. But I wasn't going to get him on this one anyway. Lamar Jackson, by the way, another bad pick. That's right. I said it. Fucking timestamp it if you want. Timestamp it. I don't care. Judkins, Henderson. Nope. We got to take a wide receiver here. All right. Let's go, Romeo. Yeah. He's totally going to be splitting. Woody Marks is awesome. Woody Marks is like a 7th round garbage player. Has nothing and was hurt every single game last year. I've never seen a player get hurt every single game. There was not a single game for the Texans last year where Woody Marks did not go into the concussion tent. And I shit you not. You think I'm saying it in a facetious manner or in some exaggerated way, but no, I'm not. Every single game that he played, he was in the tent at some point last season. Look it up. Okay? I have a scary good memory for shit like that. Every week in the tent. That's who I'm scared of? DFS Malware gets it. Yeah, he's totally going to split touches. Wink, wink. Right? Sure he would. Yeah. No one listens to me. I wish I could make a player. I do think sometimes, like, if anybody cared about my hot takes, Tank Dell would be going up in value right now. Always in the tent, bro. Always in the tent. Yeah, Bucky Irving dropping to an appropriate 6th round pick, and even then, it's not enough. It's not enough drop. Yeah, we don't need these guys. We need more wide receiver talent right now. Or a tight end. Well, like, do I really care to reach for Tucker Kraft coming off injury when he's really not that different? No. For some reason, my auto draft would be Tyson. Why would auto draft be skipping? Oh, because of my rankings. Oh, there we go. But I'm down a little bit on Tyson. What pick are we at? 65. Choice of all these names. I think maybe Parker Washington. I don't buy the whole Brian Thomas Jr. hype. Oh, we're going to have to start taking quarterbacks soon. Let's see how this draft kind of plays out. It was interesting. The last one, like, people just started going bonkers on quarterbacks way too soon. So let's see if this one plays out like that. Who's this guy? What is this avatar? Can't see it. It's probably stochastic. There it is. That's the kind of fucking thoughts I want. Like, what the hell was his excuse last year? He didn't get along with. Yeah, well, that's I wasn't getting along with Trevor Lawrence. Like, what? What the fuck was he? Oh, I was hurt all year. What hurt? The guy was not hurt. Now he claims he was hurt. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit shenanigans. I'm calling Shanahanigans on that bullshit. Drake May, let me tell you guys something right now. And again, bookmark this moment right here. 1 minute, 14 seconds into this podcast. Kevin said, Drake May is about to finish as the QB2 overall. The QB2. And yet people are taking him. Look where he just went. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He went QB6. This is going to be the QB2 overall this season, right? Now, I said it. You guys all heard it. And when it happens, is anybody be like, oh, Geek said that shit? Nope. Everybody's be like, everybody knew he was awesome. And of course he went number 2. And blah, blah, blah. And you don't know shit. That's how it goes. That's the life of what I do. Yeah. There it is. Thank you, DFS Malware. You will remember. You're the only one. 1 hour, 14 minutes into the thing, Kevin said, Drake May, QB2 overall. That is where he's going this year. Maybe QB1, but no. Josh Allen, still the king. Still the king. Still the king. Josh Allen's the man. So we're not gonna anoint, but Drake May should be QB2 overall. Who's Lamar Jackson? By the way, Lamar, who goes second overall or third in this one, that's crazy. But Lamar, probably QB6 or 7. Should not be anywhere near the top group. Stop taking Lamar Jackson. I don't know. If you're asking me about Drake May, I don't think his price is dropping at all. I just think people don't have him as QB2. Or no, I think with May, people don't have him that high up. No, I would not do this trade because look, Kyron Williams is one of my don't draft him guys. He's fine, but he's not going to be a stud. So no, I would not do that. Look, I can get Brian Thomas and fucking Parker Washington, but will Trevor Lawrence still be there for me? And the answer is probably not. So he probably won't make it to where I need. So I'm not even going to do that. Instead, let's see, ADP, we're at pick 80. We got 90, 95. Brian Thomas at pick 80. This is actually almost too good to pass up. This is almost too good to pass up, guys. As much as I mean, it's just too good of a value. It's too much. I had to do it. Yeah. How do I feel about Lamar and Zay? I think Lamar's fine. I don't think Lamar is worthy or deserving of being the number 2 quarterback off the board. Or I don't think that Lamar, I think Drake May will outscore Lamar. So let me get all that out of the way. I think Drake May is better than Lamar. He will outscore him. He will run for touchdowns. Lamar, they're trying to protect him too much. They have a new offense in, at the Ravens. So things could change. But I think Lamar is too protected. That being said, I think Zay, you get Zay Flowers, get Lamar. That's a combo that is a good combination to have generally. If you're kind of building a wide portfolio of, approaches in best ball. But will I take Lamar in my redraft league? Is that a guy who I'm going to reach for at his ADP? Absolutely not. Lamar is a disappointment machine. Oh, yes. It happened. Trevor Lawrence. We completed the stack. And I shift in my pants. It. Fucking did it. So in the last draft, I couldn't get this. I couldn't complete this stack to save my life. Now I got Brian Thomas Jr., Parker Washington, Lamar Jackson. Let's fucking go. Not Lamar. Trevor Lawrence. Let's go. He'll burn your food like Florence. He'll run up in your crib like his name was Search Warrants. Let's go. Look at all these early picks of running backs, by the way. What are you guys doing? What is this? It's a running back bonanza. Dinesh, yes. That is a good trade. Yes. That would be a good trade. There's Herbert and Dak Prescott with Orange Peel. Got, Herbert with Quentin Johnston. So, all right. Right? Dak Prescott with George Pickens. Okay. All right. Probably going to take Jason Ferguson or whatever in a little bit. Fergie-licious. This dude is just taking all the fucking tight ends. CJ Gamer is just hoarding tight ends. 3 tight ends in the first 10 rounds. What's wrong with you? I need a video clip. What are you doing? I need an actual Sebastian Maniscalco. All right, mental note for the video producer guy. Sebastian Maniscalco saying, "What are you doing?" That, right? That's the perfect little video accompaniment for when somebody takes 3 fucking tight ends in a row because they're a retarded person. Sorry. But CJ Gamer, you are a moron. This is like morons are drafting. Guys, I don't know what's going on here. It's DraftKings. Everybody's a moron here. What are they doing? Why are they so stupid? Everybody's stupid. Look at all the running backs. They're gone. We're not even in pick 100 yet. Blake Corum is still there? Whatever, dude. I got to take Jackson Dart. Oh, shit. Dart and Malik Neighbors together again? Am I not on the clock? Yes, I got him. Okay. Jackson Dart in my belly. Let's fucking go. Lawrence and Dart. This is my favorite start so far. This is one of my favorite drafts. Hold on. What happened? Who'd I just take?
It's Jackson Dart. You chose Jackson Dart.
Yes, I did. And we completed the stack. I got 2 running backs, 5 wide receivers. Should have taken a running back, probably instead of Rome Odunze. But I really didn't have any other situations. Maybe I could have taken one earlier instead of McConkey. So now we're going to have to make up for that. With all these wide receivers, I'm good. 5 of them. I got no tight end. I got 2 quarterbacks, but only 2 running backs. So we're going to have to make up for some lack of sex appeal at the running back position here with these next few picks. There's not going to be that many viable running backs before we run into like guys who are going to get zeros every week. So absolutely need a third guy. That is priority 1 right now. Priority 1, running back. I can't even look at wide receivers. There's still good wide receivers left. Look, Wandy. Lots of good ones. Plenty of good time. Oh, Isaiah Likely. Oh, I want him so bad. But I think I need to take a running back first. So let's grab Monungai here. If Likely's there on the way backs, I'll take him. But if he's not, tight end for me is less of a concern always. There's a bunch of them late that are all good. I've already got 2 great quarterbacks with Dart and Trevor Lawrence. Burn your food like Florence, right? Different bye weeks. We're good there. I got Taylor and Kenny Walker. Super solid running back pairing to hold it down. And then I've got all these studs. Malik, Ladd, Rome Odunze, all of the Jacksonville wide receivers. We'll get what's his name? We'll get Brenton Strange. We can get some Hunter action going. We'll get them all. May hurts Lamar. You've got Burrow, but you're a Bengals fan. So you're artificially elevating Joe Burrow a smidge. But if you unartificial elevate him, then Drake May 2 overall. Here's the problem with Joe Burrow. The guy's got the turf toe, bro. Why are you talking? If he stays healthy, that if is massive. Like, if is too big. You know who will stay healthy? Drake May. Like, Joe Burrow's getting old now. I love Joe Burrow. Great quarterback. But my guy has like some foot issues. He's got that turf toe. DFS Malware is a Cowboys fan. Is your defense any good? Because I think it's improved. And Dallas tends to be a super fun offense to watch. But we need that defense to be a little bit better if it's going to be your year. But I will say this to Dallas. The NFC East is brutal. The NFC East is not the division to be in this year. Who's bad in the NFC East? Everybody's good. Look at Pepperoni over here taking Isaiah Likely. Fuck you. Pepperoni. Taking my guy. Ja'Cory Krosky, I like that pick there. Orange Peel, you're crushing these drafts, man. You're doing well. I don't like the Jordan Love. That's too many quarterbacks. Too quick. Too many. I don't care that you got Jaden Reed. Too many. The quarterbacks are too many. You can only have 2 quarterbacks, one scoring for you. This isn't Superflex. Only one can score for you, bro. Don't get the second guy. Even if you have the stack, it does not matter. All right, my team has 0 tight ends, only 3 running backs. We got the 2 quarterbacks. So we got to keep an eye on the tight end position. It'll dry up pretty quick. We got to keep an eye on our running backs. They'll dry up as well. I do have an idea. Erica Badu taught me about this player. I don't know if you guys know Erica Badu. She is a NFL analyst. friends with the girl who said that Montgomery would be splitting touches. So, take her words with a grain of salt, Erykah Badu. But she did say that if you call Tyrone, things will go well for you. So Jackson Dart paired up with Tyrone Tracy. Could you see Jackson Dart's girlfriend being like, you better call Tyrone because you're a deadbeat? No. Why? Because Jackson Dart, he pays for everything. They go out to dinner. She doesn't pull her wallet out. Jackson Dart pays for it. He pulls it. And then dudes at the next table are like, bro, you're not paying. I'm paying for you. Like I'm sitting at the next table, right? And we're at some fancy restaurant. This is an imaginary. So Old Miss. Oh my God. Old Miss. Oh. Here's what would happen. Jackson Dart's out to dinner. He's got this smoke show with him, right? They're eating sushi. They're at Nobu. She barely eats. She's not going to eat in front of a man. This one, order a salad, maybe a couple sushi pieces. Can't even eat. This girl, she can't even eat a whole piece of sushi. Yeah. DFS, you get me, bro. I'm fucking paying for the dinner. I'm like, that's Jackson Dart and his smoking hot girlfriend. And then I'm paying for the dinner. Did I just, no, I didn't auto draft. All right, we're back. Sorry. I'm paying for the dinner. You get me. There's no way I'm letting Jackson Dart pay for dinner. Not a chance. What the hell just happened? Did somebody just take? No. What are we on? Pick 135. Okay. Yeah, we got to get Hunter. Let's see. Tight ends still need some. Hunter goes 156. Yeah, we don't need to take him yet. Okay. Well, we need a tight end. Another one. Star off Chigakonkwo. I could take Brenton Strange and just fill it out with Dart, but Chigakonkwo is going to be such a beast this year that I'm just happy to take him. Yeah. I'm paying for it. DeAndre Hopkins taking on I'm glad he's not taking on a wide receiver role. I don't even remember what reference, Polak. Sometimes I'm just talking so much. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I lost my train of thought. I fully lost my train of thought here. But before I made my pick, I was at a restaurant and Jackson Dart's there with his girlfriend. They're eating. They're having dinner. He's eating like fucking steak. He's got a cowboy steak. Oh, Colin Tyrell. Yeah. You gotta be a certain age. Erykah Badu. You gotta be from the 90s from that. But Jackson Dart's having dinner with the smoke show, right? He's eating a fucking steak. It's a cowboy ribeye. A porterhouse, slicing it up at the table. Waiter pouring butter over it. You know what I'm saying? We're at Luger's. Luger's a little bit of an expensive meal to buy someone, in fairness. But like at Nobu or something, he's eating a giant steak. She's ordered sushi, but she's taking little bites. She can't even eat. She doesn't even eat a whole piece of sushi, not one whole one. She has to bite it and eat it in 3 bites. She can't eat a whole piece of sushi. No way. Where is she? Sorry. This one, 3 little bites. Can't eat a whole one. So she's eating all dainty. You're like, you know something? Garcon, come over here. See those 2 over there? Jackson Dart and his girlfriend? I'm paying the bill. Not for the drinks. Just the food. Actually, not for Jackson Dart's food. Just her food. I want to pay the bill. I want to cover them. Say thank you for being awesome. Erykah Badu is smoking hot, dude. Not a lot of people realize that. I always thought when I heard that song, Call Tyrone, I was like, if she met me and we were on a date, she wouldn't call Tyrone. She wouldn't need to. I'd pay for everything. I would pay for everything for Erykah Badu. Open the door for her. Super polite. Gentleman. Pay for the dinner. No. I got this. Right? She don't need to be with one of these deadbeats. It made you think she was attainable. Like, I think I could I think I could go out with her. Lauryn Hill from New Jersey. I know some people who went to high school with Lauryn Hill. The mystery of Lauryn Hill is why all of a sudden did she stop putting out music? She was like she was the shit in the 90s. And then she just stopped putting out music. I'm a big fan of the Refugees from back in the day as well. Wyclef Jean, the whole Fugees thing, I'm into that. I like them. I get it. Wyclef has got some let's call it controversy now, but I was a big Wyclef Jean guy and Fuji guy. I enjoyed their rap styles. Guys, and someone in the audience want to explain to me why people keep taking Tyreek Hill in these drafts. I mean, oh, there's Hunter. That's who I was supposed to. I forgot. I had to. I don't know what I'm doing. This is me not paying attention to my draft board. All right, I need to get back on the board here. No, the quarterback's all gone, by the way. Like, all that's left is Bryce Young and Geno Smith, maybe Deshaun. Like, they really eat quarterbacks here on DraftKings. I think the reason they do it is because the people drafting on DraftKings just have no idea, once you get past this few certain rounds, who these players even are. They don't even know. That is a sign of, like, it's like when you're in your draft room, okay? It reminds me of when you're drafting against your friends and you get to a certain round and they don't know any players anymore, so they just start drafting quarterbacks, like in your redraft league. Like, you get to round like 10, they don't even know the players. Like, we're in best ball here, we know the players all the way down. Yeah, the best ball bros. Listen, if you're listening to the fucking best ball bro, there's only one best ball bro that you should ever listen to for actual best ball advice. The best ball bros are people that lose all the fucking time. As a matter of fact, if you watch So You Think You Can Tout, they openly say, they're like, we don't care about your picks. It's about, are you an entertaining presenter? Which is cool. But who you're picking does not matter. With that being said, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the fact that people are really into best ball. I think it's great. I'm joining on board. Listen, I'm a fantasy football guy, DFS guy first and foremost. Just wrote the book on what top 100 lineups look like. Cracking the DFS code, and we are back testing. Understand, I'm in the lab, back testing constantly. Got to guess where Diggs ends up. Polak, I believe that Diggs will probably wind up on like the Commanders. Commanders have one wide receiver of note, and he's super old. I don't know how they go into the season like that and screw over Jaden Daniels again. That being said, I don't know what kind of a mental case. I don't know what kind of like a head case that Stephon Diggs is. Seems like a super weird guy. So is he a head case? He might be. Yeah. Branch, Adani. Just let's prep here for our next pick before we get fooked on our guys. Yeah, stop taking Tyreek Hill, people. Everybody who's drafted Tyreek Hill, you're stupid. You're a stupid person. When you draft Tyreek Hill, you're basically letting everybody know that you're an idiot. Stop it. Stop doing it. It will not end well. Yeah, take Jaden Blue. Fine. I'll take Zacharias Branch. I don't have as much of him as I have of Tank Dell. You think Seattle? No. Seattle's fine. They don't need problems. Seattle doesn't want those problems. They got Rashid Shaheed, they got Cooper Kupp. They don't want those problems. I think it's really Washington. Maybe the Chiefs. I mean, they'd have to give up on Cooper Kupp, which I don't know that they have. They probably should, though. Cooper is very, very washed. But, you know, I don't know that they've given up on Cooper Kupp just yet for him to go there. 2 more tight ends go. Quality tight ends are just disappearing. Turd Ferguson. There goes the last of the talent at the tight end position. It's gone. They're all gone. Get to the ugly part of the draft. Got to keep paying attention to players available, players remaining. Tight end position is just down to garbage. Not anything good here. There goes Bryce Young. I was going to take Bryce Young with this next pick. Can still grab Geno, but I'm going to go with Adonai Mitchell. What's Geno really going to do for me on a team with Jackson Dart and Trevor Lawrence? Like, it's Dart and Lawrence that are helping me win, not Geno. I don't need Geno. The only issue with Dart and Trevor Lawrence is just in case somebody gets hurt. Here we go. Ray Zanny, I'm checking out what you sent me on Twitter.
Did you have any idea as the Duval was coming out that it was going to become a thing? Not at all. Duval. I'm a quarterback by nature. Everybody's got to.
All right, I don't know what this is about. I gotta look at it. Oh, John Marchese. Hell yeah. Thank you. Did you see my new potential image for the rear cover of the book? Does that look like a person who does a deep data dive into DFS information? Or how about that one? One of these two. I had my wife taking the pictures. I said, I need to get a pipe. I don't even really smoke a pipe. I don't even smoke an actual pipe. But I thought it would look good in the image. You're thinking this one, right? The second one. More than that one. Yeah. It's got to be this. This is the winner. Like the decanter in the background? I got some good whiskey. All right. David Njoku. Really? All right, let's see what's going on with this draft. There's still players, I think, that are acceptable picks here. Malachi. We got some good names. Deebo Samuel's another guy, by the way. Has he been picked up? Why does it say Washington? Is gearing up to play. Maybe Deebo Samuel is an interesting late round pick. Did he just go? Yeah. Everybody's auto drafting. Tight end position, nothing left. Nothing good. Wide receiver group. Yeah, why not? Jerry Jeudy. Fuck it. I'm loaded at wide receiver. 8 wide receivers on DraftKings. That's a good draft. Tight end is a little soft. One of the downsides of drafting on, yes, I like this dark, but yes, do that. I'm starting to believe that George Kittle will play to start the season. So yeah, I'm kind of not taking Tongas anymore. I have a bunch of him, but yeah, I've gotten off of it. Kittle being healed is like a miracle. The dude got hurt in December. I thought we wouldn't even see him this whole year. Yeah. Especially Michael Wilson. Right now, John Marchese, Michael Wilson is the ultimate. Godwin, just okay, right? I like it, but I don't love it. But Michael Wilson at pick 100 on Underdog, I try to grab him every single time. That is a guy who could easily be going in round 6, where, like, when I came into the season, I was like, I'm not sure if Marvin Harrison, like where Marvin Harrison Jr. goes, Michael Wilson should probably be. Yeah, Njoku could wind up being good. Njoku might be a better talent than Gadsden. That's totally an acceptable thought. No one's taking Njoku. He's not even being taken at all. So, yeah, totally cool with that. Malachi, Darnell Mooney, got to kind of keep in mind my Jackson Dart combos. But for the most part, in this part of the draft, quarterback and tight end, I've got 5 running backs, 8 wide receivers. You know, we could beef up the running back again with like the Justice Hill, James, Kalon Black types. I can look and, I mean, there's still some wide receivers I could take. As far as the tight end position goes, I mean, the pickings are slim here, right? No one good. Maybe Gesicki. Let's grab Gesicki here. Fuck it, right? Get that third tight end. Yeah. Do I love Gesicki? I don't know. Eric et al. Or something. Some other dude might emerge, but that's kind of where it's at. Shadur Sanders, do not think he's going to start. So he's not a guy that I get excited about. I don't think Shadur is a starter. I think Deshaun Watson's going to start, but he also sucks. But this late in the draft, I guess I could take Deshaun Watson if he's still there. Let's start him off. These running backs are really good late picks, all of them. This is where you want to be living on these last few rounds. Just take these fucking backup running back guys. There's more of them. DJ Giddens. Look at all the ones that you can get. DJ Giddens, Jalen Wright. This is where you want to be on the last 2 picks on DraftKings, guys. Like if you're going to keep doing these drafts, LaQuinta Allen is acceptable. This is a zone you want to be living in on DraftKings for the last 2 picks. Solid. Final pick. What do? Lock down some backup running backs. Lock something down. Oh, wow. Malachi Fields and Darnell Mooney went right ahead of my Gesicki pick. Like, are these guys just fucking with me? They knew I wanted him, so they just took them? All right. Okay. I got it. I see. I understand. I see it now. Okay. That's the games that people play in these drafts. People playing games. Games players. There goes Deshaun. It's like are you guys are these people in the draft with us? Wait, who are these guys? Ryan, and Rydamiko, and Ryan's. Are you guys in here? Are you in this draft? Let's go Jalen Wright. YOLO. I don't know if Brissett was signed, but I do expect him to be signed. If that news just came out, then yes. But as of the start of this stream, no. Never take Justin Fields. Malachi Fields, yes. Justin Fields, no. Do not take Justin Fields at any point. Period. No. Malachi, yes. You want to take Malachi Fields? Sure. No Justin. Justin's crap, dude. Stinks. I'd rather take, like, Malik Willis is a better version of Justin Fields. No, absolutely not. No Justin Fields. Wide receiver late? Yeah, Jack Beck could be okay. Slayton is fine. Demario Douglas might be the WR3 for the Patriots. That's kind of interesting. Hollywood Brown, no. Skylar, no. Devon Valley, maybe. Yoshivas, acceptable. Late pick. Like Yoshivas, all he does is like produce. And we never take him. Anybody else? Diving deep. Jahan Dotson, maybe. What if Jahan Dotson is the WR2? There's Tongas. Wait, LaQuinta Allen? What happened to Kalon Black? Somebody took Kalon Black? Really? I don't like that. All right, let's check here. You know what? My tight end room is kind of soft. There's nothing here. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Oh, how gross. All right, might as well take LaQuinta Allen then. Manny Wilson, huh? Manny Wilson. All right, I will listen. Ray, next time I have you on the show, Ray Zanny, come on the show next week. Let's talk about some player takes for the next time. We'll have a little fun, but we'll talk some player takes. I want your actual player takes. We'll get serious. I want to know about the Manny Wilson late pick. All that good stuff. All right, guys, that's 2 drafts in. This one, I'm very happy with this draft. So let me recap real quick. We started with Taylor and Kenny Walker. Solid duo. Love them, right? Lan McConkey. Then we got Malik Neighbors, who might play early. Rome Odunze, again, we'll see. Parker Washington, Brian Thomas Jr., Trevor Lawrence. We filled it out. The beautiful stack. Washington, Thomas, Lawrence. I could have gotten Travis Hunter later. I just kind of like wasn't paying close enough attention. I took a tight end there, and I'm not proud of that. I think I should have taken Hunter to really beef this up. I could have even gotten Brenton Strange there instead of Chigakonkwo. I just like Chigakonkwo a lot more. This one went well for me. So Trevor Lawrence completed. Jackson Dart completed. Now, did I get Malachi Fields or the other guys with Dart? No, but it didn't matter. So Dart, Neighbors, and Tyrone Tracy. Okonkwo and Juwan Johnson are just guys that I like a lot. Drew Sampson, again, running back that I think has a chance to do well, especially in PPR, just like Tyrone Tracy. Standalone value with elite value post-injury. Monangai, Tracy, and Dylan Sampson all kind of fit the bill of will smash with an injury, right? We got Branch, Adani, Jerry Jeudy, just three, random wide receivers that I think can be just fine. This guy took Tank Dell right before my Mitchell pick. Like, do we know each other, bro? Did me dirty. And filled it out with Jalen Wright and LaQuinta Allen. Just a couple more running backs late. Very happy with my team. Orange Peel in this one. Bijan, Pickens, Rice. Not quite the Lamb Halal combo. Lamb over Rice, but Pickens over Rice. Almost as good. Montgomery. Always take Montgomery with Bijan. That's a great pairing. Christian Watson, Quentin Johnston. All good. We got Herbert with Quentin Johnston. We got Dak here with George Pickens. Solid start. Jaden Reed, okay. This is where it went wrong. The Love pick. You got too excited about Jaden Reed. You're like, all right, I got Reed. I got to get Love. You do not need him with Dak and Herbert in the lineup. That's where it went wrong a little bit. Not terrible, but, you could have taken Dallas Goedert there. Or you could have taken Xavier Worthy or Romeo Doubs or any of these other names that I think are going to be better than having this third quarterback this soon. So if it went wrong, this one pick didn't like, right? And then we're scrambling. Had you taken Goddard, you wouldn't need to scramble for Hunter Henry. Here you could have taken another player. You scrambled. This is a scramble. Like, I got to get a fucking tight end. I forgot to take one. But had you taken one here, then here, instead, you could have taken, a Flower. No, wow, Brissett at 145 is Bennett. What? Ongoing and productive. All right, it's looking better for Brissett, but look at that pick. I can't do another one. John Marchese, 2 in. I'm 2 hours into the stream, and I'm now exhausted, and I have other things going on. So I can't. I appreciate it, but we'll be back on Monday night. Monday night is gummy night. Gummies, vapes, and best ball at 8 p.m. on Monday night. So make sure to check that out, guys. Let's see here. So it went wrong here, dude. Orange Peel, it went wrong. All starting with the Love pick. One mistake sends you on a fucking tailspin. Now we're spinning. I don't know what to do. I need a tight end. Hunter Henry. Not even a good tight end. But all the other good ones just went. And you're like, fuck, if I don't get someone, I'm toast. That is panic. Panic pick of Hunter Henry. Your tight ends are not good. Your tight ends are not good. This is where it went wrong, Orange Peel. You crushed the previous draft, but just this one pick right here, it threw it all into a tailspin. I know. I do the same kind of stuff. It threw it in the tailspin. Now I'm chasing, and the whole thing just went. And then a crazy run on tight end, and it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I am. I don't. Up is down, left is right, and it's just how it goes. Flournoy, solid. Paired up with no one, but he's still just a solid pick. Bigsby, whatever. Ray Davis. It's just like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So it went crazy at the end. Ray has already let us know that he has hundreds of teams drafted, and we'll have hundreds and hundreds more. No, it's already over 200. It's already over. It'll be like 800. To win one of these contests, guys, you have to draft hundreds and hundreds of teams. We're just having fun, but if you don't draft hundreds of teams, you're not going to win. Even drafting all in stream with me, you're not going to win. Hundreds of teams. You need hundreds. Guys, I'm on vacation the week after next. So next week, Best Ball Week. I'm also dropping a new video, the first video in my series about the book. So the first video will be dropping next week. Cracking the DFS code. I'm still running back tests. And now let's get serious for a second. I'm still running back tests. I'm still doing a lot of work, but my win rates are looking amazing in back test mode, taking some of the data from the book and applying it to automated AI controlled back testing. When I say back test, I don't mean like I'm looking at what happened and seeing if I can replicate. I mean a basic set of settings and approach that does not look at what's going on forward looking, only rear looking. We back test and all of that. Tattoo is running some sleeper members leagues as well. So yeah. There we go. That's another reminder. If you guys want to draft against the Geek, I think Tattoo is running leagues where it's $25 and we're going to do like a 12-team sleeper league with League Safe or whatever the funds are collected. I don't do it. I'm not involved. But I will be in each league. I will pay the dues. And if you want to draft against the Geek in a 12-person league, let Tattoo Freak know. I got to mention that more frequently. I totally forgot. But we are going to do some of those. We had a lot of fun with it last year. I think I won 1 or 2 of them, but we did 8. I didn't dominate them all. I didn't win them all. It's very winnable for anybody. You guys know my rankings. I can't beat anybody here. You already know who I'm taking. You've watched me draft a million times. It's harder for me to win, but I don't mind. I have a little fun with it. So Tattoo is doing that. Let him know if you're interested in my channel in the DFS Army Discord. You want to get in one of those leagues, we'll start to put them together. However, when there's interest in however many, I'll enter every single one 100% of the time. If there were 50 of them, I will do all 50. If there are 3, I'll do 3. I don't care. I'll always be in it. You could beat the Geek. It's fun. Don't forget cutting the cord, or I keep saying it wrong. Cracking the code. Cracking the DFS code, available on Amazon, of course, available at Barnes & Noble. I got a hard copy right here. If you like a hard copy of a book, look at that. Oh, smells good. Look at this, charts. You look at this. This is the book. It's got charts and graphs and shit. This is a nice book. Now, you can get it on Amazon. Cracking the DFS Code by Kevin Geek Allen. Link in the description below, or it should be in a description at some point. But if you're a DFS Army subscriber, I'm just giving it to you. I give it for free to DFS Army subscribers. So sign up at DFS Army, promo code BESTBALL2026. You can get cut. I keep getting it wrong. BESTBALL2026 gets you 20% off the NFL 12-month subscription. That's the subscription that you want. You're going to get it for $240 for 12 months. That's $20 a month. Understand that if you go to Stochastic, if you go to fucking SaberSim, who have a worse product than us, does not win as frequently, Domination Station superior to theirs, you're going to pay $300 a month. So go pay $300 a month at Stochastic or at SaberSim, or you're going to pay $300 for a full year of DFS Army NFL, a full year, and you get this book for free. And you'll win more. And I backtest. And I share with you what I learned in backtesting. And I'm winning 16% of showdowns in backtest mode straight up, 16% of the time, winning 200,000 person contests. I'm going to make so much fucking money this year. I don't even need subscribers. I'm just going to make my money at DFS based on all this backtesting. I'll bring you guys along with me. I will share with you everything that I'm doing because that's what I do. I will share with you everything that I'm doing. I'll let you know. You can do it along with me. You can bring your own flavor. You do what you want to do, but we will teach you how to attack and win at DFS and how to compete with the pros as a DFS regular Joe. John Marchese read the book. Thank you, my brother. Wait till you see the backtesting effort that I'm putting in based on the learnings from this book. Based on the learning. And by the way, wait till you see the showdown one, which I'm not publishing. I'm keeping it only for DFS Army because, quite honestly, the information's too good. And I'm thinking about doing a FanDuel study as well, which has never been done. And of course, if you need money for your DraftKings account, all you have to do, get in on Sharp app, do some ARBs, pad up that account, get ready for the season. Arbitrage betting is a style of betting where you always win. There's no such thing as losing. And, you know, maybe people don't like winning. I don't know. By the way, John Marchese, go check out Sharp app online and check out some of the new features. We just added a whale tracker and a trader tracker that is based on Polymarket and we're following and we're tracking the wallets that are winning the most sports bets and sharing with you their bets in real time. No one else has it. No one else has it. Now, John Marchese, if you want to do back testing, I'm going to do some live video streams showing the results of the back test. But if you want to do back testing, I will share with you, and I've already shared, but I will share with you my current baseline set of settings that seems to win the most. But I will say this, the most successful version of back testing that I've done, like my standard, I'm going to call it non-informed back tests, do very well. Win rate is 2x what it would be just for a neutral, but we got it up to 6x by something called Geek Informed back testing, where I do the same group of settings, but then I have it go back to my cheat sheet for that particular week and only use quarterbacks and defenses that I personally had listed on my cheat sheet that particular week of the season. I have 10 seasons of my Geeks Picks sheets. I always think I'm pretty good at this, but this was the proof. The win rate when I went to Geek Informed, instead of just like using the projections exclusively, we were already winning with the projections exclusively, and the win rate tripled by going to Geek Informed. So clearly, at least last year or the year before, I was giving out some pretty good plays. I don't know how long it's been going on for, but the proof is in the neutral back test. So hard to replicate that. You can replicate it, but the only way to replicate it, you would have to actually just go to my sheet, which is available on the DFS Army website in archive mode. And you could do that too by hand. I have the AI actually do all of this, which is why my computer right now, I'm upstairs, my downstairs computer is going crazy. Last year wasn't just riding Dart. Last season, you saw it. We rode Dart. We rode Brissett. We hit Michael Wilson before anybody else was on it. We nailed a lot of this stuff before Wandale Robinson. We were all over it. We nailed a lot of this stuff last season before anybody else did. We were on the fucking Jameis Winston game whenever that happened. Like, we were on the right plays. So Joe Flacco, we were all over it. Whatever was going on, I will tell you personally that I felt a lot of personal satisfaction when the Geek Informed runs were better than the neutral uninformed runs. I haven't told Burns this, but I'm going to do a Burns informed run too. I still have to absorb all his cheat sheet data, but we'll do that too. Maybe he'll beat me. And then maybe we'll do a combinacion of Geek and Burns informed and see if using Burns's defense pool, I don't really put as much effort into defenses as I should, but I think defenses are a critical component of trying to win GPP tournaments. So I think getting better at the defense stuff will really be helpful. And yeah, am I going to join the Frenchie? Not this draft, but I'll do some Frenchies. Is the Frenchie super flex? I can't do another draft. I'm done for today because I got to eat. But is the Frenchie super flex? The Frenchie 9, $80 entry. Oh no, this is an expensive. Okay. That's another thing. I got to have somebody call Underdog and see if I can set up some, yeah, we crushed it with Michael Wilson. Dude, we were on that shit at 3K, 35. It's super cheap prices, by the way. We nailed it. And then everybody got on it. The problem is by week 3, everybody's on the trend. And then I start to look like I'm just rolling with the trend. I'm like, did you not see the last 2 weeks where we were the only ones on Michael Wilson? Now you remembered we were on Brissett. But anyway, I don't want to tout myself. You guys already know. You're hanging out. You watch these streams. We crush it every NFL season. We're going to crush it again. Fucking cracking the code. The code is cracked. We're going to do better than ever because we cracked the code. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, notifications, guys. That's going to do it for this one. Appreciate all of you. We'll see you guys. Oh, coming out maybe as soon as next week. DraftKings salaries. My first video on the cracking the code series already recorded. Got to get it to the editor. That'll be out probably over the weekend or maybe Monday. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, guys. A lot of important things are coming out this week. Next week, of course, we're going to have more video content around cracking the code. We're going to have our DraftKings first look, possibly a first tournament tactics. Then I'm taking a vacation first week of August, and then we'll be back all of August with back testing and all that stuff. We'll see how much more best ball we're able to pull off in August. So we got probably another week of best ball season for sure. and then we'll see what happens after that. We're going to shift our gears, and we're going to start focusing DFS in August. That's how we do it here. So stick around. We're going to have fun. We're crushing fantasy football. We're doing all this good stuff. I appreciate you guys. Everybody who watches live, I appreciate you guys for real, the most out of all, because, making your time, taking time out of your day to hang out with me live is awesome. So much appreciation, and I'll see you guys next time. Let's do this thing.
Kevin the Geek.